Hello and welcome to the first round. We have a keep here, I believe. I'm going to leave the sandstone bridge, obviously. Unless I draw like a timber gorge, in which case I'll probably play that. That would probably be my best draw here. I don't like seeing all three colors in my opening hand and only one color of land, but I believe I have enough mountains that it'll be fine. Or, yeah, enough mountains with the changes I made. But and we're on the draw, and we're waiting for our opponent. Da 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 da, play a land. Our opponent will eventually get there. It's only taken them. I mean, it's very hard in this standard format to decide which land to play first. I mean, that has no bearing on this limited format, but I mean, that's the only reason I can think of. Oh. I also don't get names that have a bunch of numbers after them. That's always weird to me. Like, that's not a way to make your account unique. Oh, that's perfect. That was a pretty good draw. But yeah, I'm leaving the Sandstone Bridge. And I'll probably go Retreat to Ameria on 4 rather than Free Runner. And I'll probably actually just kill this. I'll probably take 2 from it first. But I want to see what he plays afterwards. If it's like a good 2-drop, then I'd rather hemorrhage that. Yeah, I'd rather hemorrhage that. Do. And, yep, Sky Climber. Go. Then we got Retreat into, I mean, hopefully Path Warden, but probably Free Runner. And if he attacks here, I'm not going to block. And if he plays something, I mean, I have the option of giving my Sky Climber +1/+1. Actually, probably not this turn, next turn. Never mind. That is fine, I think. It'd actually be pretty great to draw Expedition Raptor here, because then I can land Expedition Raptor, put 2 counters. He can attack through Cliffhaven Vampire, and I mean, I get value off of my I get value off my the other counter from the Raptor. That is fine. Did not happen though. Disappointing, but what you gonna do? So I can give my creatures +1/+1, but I think I'd rather just make a 1/1 that can trade with the Expedition Envoy. Uh, and I can double block the null color if I want here. And you can kill one of my creatures and it gets eaten. And I will pass. Yeah. I'll probably double block the null color if he attacks here. Yep. He might have a trick, but I mean, it's gonna have to come out sometime anyway. Mouse is being wonky again. Even something as simple as a reality hemorrhage. Yeah, here we go. Royal's Retribution. Well, maybe I shouldn't have passed that. Expedition Raptor. I get some value off of it still. Oh, this is not going well. I would really like to draw my Netcaster. Well, I'd like to draw green land and then draw my Netcaster. So I can trade for the null color. I can trade for the Expedition Envoy. Really, just this Cliffhaven Vampire I need to take care of. Which I mean, I have Immolating Glare in my deck. I have numerous ways to go about doing that. What are we getting here? How much does this cost to do? Yep. That is fine. Vigilance does it. I think I will. I can make my guys +1/+1, but then I'm getting hit back for 3. I think I'll just put another ally on the battlefield for now. I mean, I'm one removal spell away from like being in the lead here. Also, I drew a forest and I didn't play it because I'm a huge idiot and I was not paying attention at all. You can rip me apart in the comments for that. Oh my god. It's like 80 here right now and I'm just sweating and miserable. Isolation zone. So can I play both? I have 4, 8. Nope. Well, this is awful. Just awful. Yeah, let's go isolation zone. Put another 1/1. And then we will take care of this Cliffhaven. And I can't attack at all. No. Oh, what do we got going on here? Scour, targeting isolation zone. Yep. I mean, when you got it, I guess. Another Expedition Raptor would be good, or let me block the Cliff Haven. I like this. Nope. Come on, mouse. Yeah, I'll jump. Yeah, sure. I really don't like losing to this deck right now. It feels just like a pile of junk. And I still can't cast the Path Warden. Oh my god, this is obviously just wrecking me right now. So, game 2, block, eat that. I take 4. Yeah, this is not great. Oh, he's got another spell to play. See another Scour. Oh, he's got the null color still. Well, this null color is going to beat me, so... And also me not playing the Path Warden like a gigantic idiot. Alright, so here I really want the Netcaster. Huh. I think I'll cut the Path Warden, and I'll bring in either the Rune Processor or maybe Tandem Tactics. If I bring in the Rune Processor, though, I need to bring in an additional land, so I'll cut that. Now bring in an additional mountain, bring in the Rune Processor, and call that good. Immolating Glare is still good, Reality Hemorrhage is good. All this is still good, just need to draw a good mix of lands and spells. I will keep this. This is a pretty great hand, actually. And your go, opponent. Oh, there's my Needle Spires. Jerk. I don't really want to trade because I have this. You know, I think I might be fine with trading actually, because I have the Core Sky Climber into Courier Griffin into Expedition Raptor. No, I'm going to attack. And if I have to Reality Hemorrhage, that's fine. I can play Courier Griffin next turn and then Expedition Raptor onto those two. That's probably good. See if he wants to block.
I'm assuming he does. If he doesn't, that's very interesting. Okay, yeah, I think I'm fine with this. I mean, my card's obviously better than his card, but I will still be getting value out of my Expedition Raptor. Huh. Well, I can take a turn off. I can attack in with the Core Sky Climber into the Vampire Envoy, and I can Reality Hemorrhage it. I bet he doesn't block. The problem is with this Timber Gorge. Stupid tap lands. I'm just going to attack in. If he blocks, I'll just Reality Hemorrhage it to kill it. You have Fear. And then I will play this Courier Griffin, or yeah. I mean, I still have the chance of drawing an untapped land here, obviously, still. Uh, Also, F8 is just, it's magical. I didn't realize it just stayed. What is happening right now? I refuse. Alright, well, I'm going to attack in, because if he blocks either of my creatures, then or if he blocks the Core Sky Climber, I can hemorrhage it. I mean, he gains 3 life, and I lose a creature. But, I mean, I can't beat Kalidas. So, I mean, that is one of the, what, uh, one of the best cards in the set. Alright, well, that's interesting. Yeah, so I can give Courier Griffin +1/+1, and then Expedition Raptor, put a counter, put a counter. This is interesting. Alright, so I want to put counters on my flyers, I think, not on my free runner. But that would allow my free runner to attack into these two. Uh, you know what? I'm going to Sandstone Bridge my free runner, Expedition Raptor, these two. Although that means that this still will not be able to attack into the Cliffhaven Vampire. He can trade here if he wants. Huh. This is bad. So this is definitely happening, but what am I targeting? Alright, I'm going to target... If I target the free runner, he can attack this turn. He will not be able to attack in the following turns. If I target my Courier Griffin and then put a counter on him, he can attack this turn. You know, I think I want to put... I think I want to do this. And then... Nope, nope. Come back. And then I'll put counters here again, because I want to be able to block Kalidas on his way back, on the way back, if he like doesn't block my guys. Okay, and this way I can trade with Cletus on the way back. This is fine. This is actually exactly what I wanted here. I actually would have preferred it to be with him, but whatever. And what do we have? Let's see. So he needs a colorless source to do that. Any of those abilities? Yeah, okay. He can't activate his needle spires. Weapons trainer. You're just a 3/2. So I can attack with everything, and if he wants to block him, he loses his Cliff Haven, and I get in for 4. If he wants to eat this, then I get in for 6. I play this 3/2. And he has to block here, and I get in for 5 if he doesn't play anything. If I don't draw anything, I think I'm fine with this. He could also have a combat trick, obviously. He could have another Lithomancer's Focus or something. I do not know. Well, there's something coming. 4 mana? 5 mana? Oh, Royal's Retribution again, obviously. That is such a blowout. I have declared daggers. Yep. I don't know what made him, like, why he thought so long about that. There's an obvious answer of what you're going to do there, and that is to play the Royal's Retribution. Ugh. And now he can start getting life again. Not good. Needle Spires is a pretty good draw, though. I can attack him with both. He trades, blocks, and he can gain 2 next turn. I don't think I like that. I'll just pass. Yeah. I can maybe draw a another one of my other Expedition Raptors. Maybe my opponent will just wreck me. Well, I'm just going to hold on to that. And this Needle Spires now does nothing with the Colostria Nightwatch there. So, pass turn. Awesome. And he can start gaining 2. God, that Royal's Retribution. Would I pick over that? War Cleric or something? So this costs 4 to activate. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, so I'm debating, like, if I draw Resolute Blade Master, would that be enough? Well, I see where all my white and Pack 2 went now. Also, I'm very curious why he's doing. I mean, I guess so he can gain flying. That's interesting, though. Core Sky Climber, that's not bad. That gives me some game against the Colostria Nightwatch. And I'll play out this land in case I want to activate my Needle Spires. I can actually activate it right now and attack. That's not awful. I think I'm going to do that. It either eats the goblin, deals 4, or eats the Cliffhaven. Also, F8 is now active, so that's great. Now, do I want to walk into his trick is the thing? I don't think so, not yet. Because I'm assuming he has one. And we saw so many last game. Oh, I'm assuming this is searching up a mountain, or maybe a waste to activate his mirror pool. Immolating Glare, that's great. So we can activate Needle Spires again. I can attack all out? No, because then this eats that. I guess just activate Needle Spires and attack. Come on, mouse. Come on. That's fine.
I mean, if I pull like glare into isolation zone into, I mean, whatever. I mean, this will be pretty great actually. My opponent's gonna be able to put a copy of Clash Royale Nightwatch onto the battlefield if they want, or a copy of Cliffhaven Vampire. I am assuming is what they would actually do, which is probably what they're doing right now. 5, yep. You got it. Ugh, I wish I had had a stasis snare or something. So I'm going to go down to 9. Expedition Raptor, that's pretty great. I can't attack with Needle Spires in that case, though. But I think that's fine. To get counters on creatures. On the Courier Griffin and the Core Sky Climber. Preferably, right? I guess this, if I do this, then it can attack into all of these guys. So probably here and here, actually, because then he can attack into the Cliffhaven Vampire as well. He can tap down a creature if he wants, but then my Weapons Trainer can get in. So he's at 10. He can deal 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back. Way back. He can tap a creature on end step. Does he have a kill spell? Maybe I wanted to put it here because then the Expedition Raptor and the Courier Griffin could have traded for the Colostria Nightwatch. I think I have to attack with both. If he has tap down, untap, kill spell, I mean, he's got it, but I need to win this game. So you can tap, untap, tap, and deal 6. He doesn't have a red land. Yeah, I think I'd rather kill the Cliffhaven. He didn't tap. That was dumb of him. I'm assuming he just forgot, I guess. Okay. That's rough. Chinderhellion. So you can give his Colostria Nightwatch flying. And I get in for I ended up getting in for 4. He's done to 8, but he gains to up to 10. You can just play out the Cinderhellion. Ugh. Oh, hold on, F3. In this case, do I want to get in for 2 here? Because he can gain 2. He can gain 2 up to 12. Untap. Tap down the Cinderhellion. Or the Expedition Raptor. So you can tap down one of these 2. And then you can attack, but you have to use 2 guys to tap down. So you can get in for 4, 6, 10. I can block one of them. Yeah, I think I'll get in for 2 here. I mean, again, if he has a removal spell, pretty much dead, but, I mean, if I had drawn a isolation zone anytime here, would have been pretty great. So he can make his Bloodbound a 5/5 if he wants, but he can't tap down a creature in that case. If he does this, I just double block. I don't know. I mean, I guess again he could have the combat trick, but I can't. Worry about that too much. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I am unhappy with that, though. He can make how many zombies? Too many? Uh, and he can get this guy flying still. I guess just pass. How do I win this game? Jeez. I shouldn't have traded my Ondu War Cleric. There's my problem. So you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez. Okay, never mind. In these stalled board states, null color is working out pretty well for my opponent. Maybe I should have brought in the Pulse of Marasa, or I didn't draft any Dazzling Reflections. That still wouldn't be very good. That's fine. Is he an ally? He's not. So he can't give Colostri Nightwatch flying. Oh, this is a 2-1. Well, crap. I'm going to lose. What is he doing? You don't have another ally. But I'll still lose 2 creatures here. Yeah, this sucks. Ugh. Oh, no, that was so wrong. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know what's going on today. I should have blocked with the Expedition Raptor. Uh, if anybody would like to just punch me in the face, that'd be great right now. Just be so great. How did I mess that up? So I'm going to take untap, tap down 2, 4, 6, 8. Make him block, or he might just attack for 6, in which case I take 4 down to 5. I can't attack. Oh my god. I don't know, I was just adding up the toughnesses in my head. Oh no, I'm going to take more than that, aren't I? Because he has more zombies to make. Yep. If I draw... If he doesn't attack with everything, he taps down, he doesn't attack with enough to do lethal. Which I don't know why he wouldn't. Oh, he's activating his Needle Spires. Never mind, so that's 4 that I need to block. Yep. I was gonna say because I could draw Resolute Blade Master. Uh, so 4. So this is 6, 8. So I need to block there. Is there anything I can draw that gets me out of this? Drafting a Planar Outburst, I guess. That does not. That makes me get in for 7. Ugh. This is just not good. I don't know. I thought we had a pretty good deck. Oh, you know what would have gotten us out of that? At least for a turn, would have been Rune Processor. But alas, we did not draw it. Yeah, that was pretty much just a beating right there by my opponent. I mean, can we still draw cards? Yeah, we can. Oh, there's our first isolation zone. Uh, but I mean, you can't always rely on drawing your good cards. I mean, that especially since if they're all at the bottom of your deck. What's the last one? Forced. But yeah, so this was not great. I thought we drafted a pretty good deck, but I thought I drafted a pretty good deck. You guys did nothing. I thought I drafted a pretty good deck, but yeah, I mean, we wheeled like the patrol in that third pack. I don't know. I thought we, I mean, double picking the isolation zone right off the bat there. I'm kind of curious about where Billy the Kid was sitting in comparison to us. I might go back and look at the tape to see where he was sitting in relation to us, where he got all this great green stuff or great white stuff uh, that he was picking up. Because I mean, I love an undo war cleric. I think that would have been a mistake trading it off uh, early in the game. I think it might have been better just to sit back on it. I wasn't going to be able to block with anything until turn 4. What did I play on 4? I played the free runner on 4, right? Yeah. Uh, so, I mean I mean I didn't so it was not a great blocking deck. Oh no, I had the Courier Griffin. Yeah, I probably should have waited. Uh, but anyway, yeah, this is pretty much just a beating by my opponent. He actually, I mean, I was shit talking Null Color, and I mean, here are 8 power and zombies to show you what it was doing. And I think didn't I eat some earlier as well or something, or they get chumped or yeah, I don't know. Uh, but yeah, that was pretty much a. I mean, I thought it was a good draft, bad play on my part for sure, but that's beside the point. Uh, anyway, thank you for watching. Please don't share this one. Just don't share this one. Share one of the other ones that I won. Share one of those ones. You can, but thank you for watching, and you can uh, like and subscribe still if you would like. You can dislike this video too. I mean, I deserve it. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.